Dark matter makes up 27% of the mass of the universe.
Welcome to another video. Today there is a new pack in the shop, and that means there's all new cards. Stick around. We're going to talk about what cards you're going to want to play if you're going to be playing some Ghoti or water decks, what cards are just generally good and which ones you want to avoid. I'm going to try and pull some good cards. If I fail, well, we'll see where that goes, and then maybe I'll have time for some gameplay, so stick around. Alright, let's start off. Check out the new pack. Konami is really flooding the higher rarity with all the new cards. Now there are some new cards at SR, but most of the ones you're going to want are UR. We got Sprite Sprint. This card goes in a lot of decks. Sprite obviously, but any deck that plays level 2 monsters can use this to send monsters to the graveyard. Very powerful. One of these you'll want. Tri-Brigade Arms. I have seen people say that you don't need any copies of this. So is this a meme card? Let me know. Abyss Actor. If you want to play Abyss Actors, you probably need 2 or 3 of this. If you don't care about Abyss Actors, 0. I don't care about Abyss Actors. I'm sorry. This is a 0 for me. Sargass. 1 to 2. This card's great. It's going to let you turn any rank 4 XZ into a negate. I'll probably show that off in a later video. Maybe if I get lucky and pull this, maybe I'll try and fit it into a deck today. We got a Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. I'm sorry, Hero fans. I'm pretty sure this is a 0. Garura. Wings of Resonant Life. Excellent card. Super Poly Target is going to let you Super Poly with 2 monsters that have the same type and attribute. Is going to steal a lot of opponents' monsters. Very excellent card. Very powerful. We're going to want one of these. Granguinol. Granguinol. If you're playing Despia, you're going to want probably 1 or 2 of this card. This card's good. You're going to want to try it out. We got the Rinbrum. Again, if you're playing Despia, you'll want this. If you're not playing Despia, you don't care about Despia, you don't need either of these. 0-0. We got Dogmatica Albazoa. Now, I don't know if you care about Dogmatica. How many of these do you want? Probably 3, but I'm not caring about that, so that's a 0 for me. Armed Dragon level 10 white. Also probably a 0. Unless you're a real big fan of Armed Dragons, this is a 0. Alright. Magna Hut. That's a 1. You don't want 1 of this. They limit it to 1 because they know it's good. And Lubellion, you probably want 3 of this. I've seen people playing it at 3. The Lubellions and the Magna Huts, the Bystials, very powerful interaction. We'll see if people still play Darks and Lights. If people are all playing Water Monsters, then these Lubellions aren't going to do anything, but maybe that's a dream that only I have. Alright, also, Blazing Cartesia. You're probably going to want 3 of this if you're playing Despia. Otherwise, you might be able to get away with just having 1 copy of this. It is searchable. You can search this with quite a few cards, including Fusion Deployment. So we might try out a Fusion Deployment deck with 1 single Blazing Cartesia. What other cards are in here that are interesting? Merrymaker. This is part of the rank 4 engine. Lets you get an Omni Negate with a single rank 4 XZ. Aggregator. This is a target for... yeah, if it's sent to the graveyard, like Dogmatica Punishment can use this. Effects that send cards from the extra deck straight to the graveyard can use this card. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can target a face-up card on the field and negate its effects. So Dogmatica Punishment can use this. You can also use it with... You can also use this with Ultimate Slayer. Generally, you'll probably want 1 of these if you're going to do it with that. Otherwise, you might not need it. Wallow, Founder of the Drudge Dragons. Rank 6, do you need this? If you're playing level 6, if you're playing the Bystials, you might be able to make this. Probably a good card to have. We got Grand Merge, and we got another Bystial down here, Bystial Serenir. So the other Bystials, you know, it's more dependent on if you're going to be playing Bystials, how many of these you'll want. So there are a bunch of SR Bystials. If you want to play Bystials on a budget, they all have the effect to target monsters and banish them, special summon themselves. So, you know, if you want budget Bystials, you can play these ones, but they're not as strong. So keep that in mind. Alright, is there anything else here that's spicy? I know people are talking about Adularia of the June Moon. It special summons itself for free if you have a spell card on the field. Is this useful? I've heard people say that Marinsas can play this, but I don't really see a good use for it right now. If there's some wombo combo you know about, let me know. Otherwise, seems like a bit of a miss for me. Is there anything else in this set that looks good? I don't think so. I think that was the only interesting stuff. There might be some Tri-Brigade things, but I don't know about that. So, now that we know what we want, let's get pulling. We got 10 packs. And I hope Konami blesses me today because you never know. If you want to skip straight to the gameplay, you don't want to see pack openings, just skip forward. There's a timestamp in the description. But if you want to see some quality water deck lists in the future with these new cards, make sure to subscribe. Alright, We got one SR so far. Up. Pack number 2. Oh, upgraded to UR. Already promising. This is already promising. Now, I always do the first 10 pull slow so that Konami rewards me, and then I whale out and I skip the rest. Oh, very nice. We got the Magna Mutt. Limited to 1. We only want 1 of these. 1 is enough. Another thing to be aware of, Konami implemented that ban list today. If you have any of the banned cards, make sure to decraft them today to get the extra gems. Armed Dragon. We don't want this. Konami, no scams. No scams, Konami. They always put a couple URs that are filler, junk filler, that you don't want. So lower the, lower the odds of you getting good pulls. Jirua Swarm. Could be useful for playing Bystials. And I'm curious how often I'll be able to activate the Bystials, especially if you're not playing a light dart deck. Like if you're playing Tearlaments, the Bystials are great because you can always just banish your own cards from the graveyard. But if you're playing against non-light or dark deck, they kind of just sit in the hand and don't do anything. We got nothing in this one. So 2 URs so far. 1 is one we want. And I think the average number of URs per pack is, per 10 pull, is 2.5. So if you ever get more than that, you're happy. 3 is good. 2 and less is bad. 0 obviously is scam mode. Full Konami scam mode. So we'll see if Konami is in scam mode today. Now I haven't paid it for any gems yet. Sometimes when you pay for gems, Konami rewards you with more cards. But looks like we got UR number 3 already. Pack number 9. Let's see, can we get the fabled 2 UR pack? Branded and a Tri-Brigade Arms. Okay, so this is 2 of the cards I said you probably don't need. Can I play Tri-Brigade Arms? Is this card playable? I would love to test out Tri-Brigade, so let me know. Let me know if that card is good. And hey, did we just get 4 URs? This is a very good pull. 5 URs? Alright, we are in luck mode. Konami in bless mode right now. Garura and a Blazing Cartesia. Alright, so far, these have been godly pulls, alright? I know we don't need these 2. But the Magna Mutt, the Blazing Cartesia, and the Garura, this is excellent. Alright, we need a sprint still, but let's do 10 pull number 2, alright? 10 pull number 2. And we're going... Oh, did we get scammed? I don't see any UR glows. Let's skip. We got just the sprint. Okay, alright. You know what? I was going to be mad. But the sprint is one of the URs that I wanted. So, you know what? Honestly, that's not that bad. I know this is below average, but we're averaging out to pretty good pulls so far. Alright. Now, let's quickly check. What else do I want? We're gonna want the champion Sargass. And if I want to play... some of these archetypes, I'm going to want the Garganel. I'm going to want the Rinbrum. I'll probably want to try those out. So, also no Lubellians. Got to have some Lubellians. So, I got to stick in the pack. I got to stay in it. Let's do 10 pull number 3. 10 pull number 3. Let's get skipping. And looks like... Oh, nice. Okay, alright. We pulled a Sargass. Now, pulling the second Magnamut is a bit lame because Konami pre-banned it. And when they pre-ban it, you don't get extra gems. So a little bit scammed here. The Sargass, pretty good though. Pretty good. I think these are pretty good pulls actually. Overall, I am happy with the pulls. Alright. Now, the question. Do I do. Alright, we're gonna break out the most powerful card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just for content. I gotta do it. Cause I might need a Bystial Lubellion. So let's do it. Alright, we're gonna do Alright, let's go. Now, don't do this, alright? I only do this because it's a deductible tax expense because this is a YouTube business. Let's go 10 pull number 3. Get skipping. I know you're here to see the pulls. Alright, Konami has fully scammed me. I just paid the money and they're scamming me? Alright, let this be a lesson to you, alright? Never spend money on this game. Because as soon as you spend money, Konami will know you're a whale and they'll start scamming you. Look at this. No URs. Alright. Let's do the 10 pull. Like we got to now because guaranteed you are. Are we only gonna get 1? If we only get 1, we got fully scammed. Okay. Alright. Okay, not fully scammed. This is good. Okay. Abyss Actor, I don't care about this. Rinbrum. Foil Rinbrum. Not bad. Dogmatica, I don't care about. But we did get another Blazing Cartesia in foil. You know what? That is a good pull. Alright. Even got the Springen's Merrymaker, so I don't need to craft that. Excellent. Okay, we got enough gems for one more 10 pull. Might as well go for it. There's still some cards we want. We didn't get any Lubellians. Let's see what we get here. Very, very nice. All right, Sprite Sprint. We got the Granganol. That is what we wanted. Got the third Blazing Cartesia. And you know what? Overall, I don't need all these Tri-Brigades, but overall, this is excellent 10 pulls. Let's get building a deck and see what we got. Alright, so after doing my pulls, I have constructed this deck list. It is Ghoti upgraded with the new cards. And what's the new card we're testing out? Garura. Gonna give Super Poly an extra boost. So maybe Ghotis will have a better chance going first and second. We also got Assault Synchron. This card isn't new, but I haven't tried it out in Ghoti yet, so I'm going to be testing this out. Otherwise, pretty gob standard Ghoti stuff. We got the Supes, we got the Abyss Shark. Stick around to the end of the video. I'll have the full deck list. Let's get to the games. Alright, let's see. Can Fish still stand up? We got the new meta, we got Bystials everywhere, and I've been saying, we're playing Fish because Fish are not light or dark. Everybody's going to be trying to sneak in their Bystials, and if we're not playing any light or dark monsters, opponents can't sneak in. Opponent playing Thunder Dragons, let's see. Do they have the new cards? They got some nice prismatic Thunder Dragons, and let's start with the Arianpos. Banish the Paces from the deck. Set a Crossout Designate. We could have banished a Shift with the Crossout Designate, but I'm just going to hold it. Opponent. Activate Thunder Dragon. Very cool. And I do love this new feature that lets you see the use rates of the cards. I think that's sweet. So Thunder Dragon Dark. Gonna get more Thunder Dragons to hand. We'll see what opponent can do. Opponent activating a Bigfoot. Danger Bigfoot. Going to discard a random card from hand. And because it didn't discard the Bigfoot, it summons itself. Opponent summoning the Thunder Dragon. And we are going to pop that right now with the whale. We don't want them summoning the Colossus for free. So we're going to White Aura Whale, get the search from our Arianpos before that Colossus comes out. We're going to search for Abyss Shark, set ourselves up for next turn. Opponent, what other follow-up do they have? Thunder Dragon Hawk, going to resummon. And there it is. There's the Colossus. Good thing we did that already. Alright, but we got a sneaky play. Opponent, Thunder Dragon Fusion. We know what this is going to do. Alright, this is going to summon the big Thunder Dragon related cards. Where's the other one? This one. Titan. Titan can pop cards on the field, but we got to play. We got a sneaky play. In our graveyard, we normal summon that Zep on our first turn. Snopio, sneak on in, banish the Zep, banish the Paces. Fusion's going to happen. Get that Thunder Dragon Titan. Zep's going to activate. Our Snopio's going to activate. So far, things are looking good. Alright, for the Fish. Opponent probably thinks they're in a great spot. Now, Zep, immediately Synchro Summon. Let's clear the field, go to the Deep Beyond. And I'm very worried, alright, if opponent has Thunder Dragon Matrix, if they activate the Matrix, they can respond with the Titan and pop a card on our field. We don't want to get popped, so I'm holding the Crossout Designate for that reason, alright? If opponent activated, we can use the Crossout Designate to chain block the Thunder Dragon Titan from being able to activate. It has to directly respond to the effect in hand. So that's why I'm letting Deep Beyond banish the entire field. Otherwise, I could have banished Shift. We get back our Snopios. Opponent has more plays. It is the Bystials. Opponent Bystialing. Can Bystials pull our Thunder Dragon opponent ahead? Or is Fish too strong? Opponent. Get more Thunder Dragons. Go into battle. Alright, this is not lethal. 2,500, not 8,000. Pass into us. View Tuneful, great card. Deep Beyond coming back. We're going to get a lot of summons right now. We have the Snopios, we got the Abyss Shark, we got the Beautiful. Let's start Synchro Summoning. Abyss Shark, going to search for the Lifeless. Normal Summon. Look at that, 2.3 cards per average. Opponent, not going to wait to find out. Lethal damage. They are out of here, alright. Fish, still looking strong. Let's go on to the next game. Alright, on to game number 2. We have the Assault Synchron. We have a Silent Angler. Let's activate the effect. Special Summon. Doing a good job as a tuner substitute. Arianpos. Gonna banish the Paces. We're gonna use Crossout Designate. 31% usage on that Crossout. Very interesting. That's a high usage for a card that you can only play at 1. Banishing the Shift. Shift gonna come back. Pace is gonna come back. Opponent playing. What is this nonsense? This is how you know it's jank. If you get in the sub 1% played cards. Opponent playing a Morphage. I don't know what a Morphage does, but we're going to activate Max C. Look at that. Almost 90% usage on the Max C. Konami, please. Please ban the Max C. Opponent, Pendulum Summoning. This Pendulum summoned or flip face up, neither player can special summon monsters from the extra deck. Wow, that is rude. So we cannot summon with Paces or Shift. Alright, if I had read the Morphages, I could have guessed that was what was going to happen. But it's all good. We just got to pop this, and then we'll be able to summon again. Opponent hitting our Shift. And opponent's a Morphage. One of them says, yeah, any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead while they control a Morphage. So opponent actually setting up our fish. They're all going to come back. So thank you, opponent. Very, very appreciated. Back to our turn. All right. Well, we can't summon from the extra deck. So let's just go to battle, attack over this Amorphage on opponent. All right. That's what we get. We get the sub 0% decks. All right. Let's do one more game. All right. We still haven't seen Super Poly. But you know what? We don't just have... we only got 3 copies of it. Not searchable. Opponent hitting us with Max C? I don't think so. Alright. 31% usage on the crossout. Let's negate that Max C. What about Snopios, huh? We'll see if the game tells us. What's Snopios usage rate? That's what I really want to see. Supe coming on out. Getting the Supe. Getting the Arion Post. Activate. Banish the Paces. Let's Assault Synchron go into a level 8 Synchro, which is actually a level 10 Synchro. Excel Stardust. Also going to get the search for the Arion Post. Now, we have an option here. We can either immediately Synchro Summon, or we can hold. We can hold like this and Synchro Summon the opponent's turn. And if we do that with our Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon, the Synchro Summon monster is unaffected by activated effects for the rest of the turn. So it is an advantage to wait. So we're just going to pass like this. We got our fish coming back. We got our Snopios in hand with a Zep in hand to sneak on in and Synchro Summon an opponent. Okay, Nimble Angler, this says Sprites. We don't want to leave this on the field so they can summon the Sprites from hand. So let's immediately summon. Opponent. Very sneaky. Well, let's sneak the Snopios in. Opponent going to stop us from summoning a Baron. Well, we're going to get sneaking in with the Snopios. Opponent banishing our Excel. Alright, well that was a reason to make Baron on our turn. Opponent banishing. Zep gonna come back. Snopios is gonna target itself. We are gonna get the Zep, immediately Synchro Summon into an 8, get that as can, banish the Nimble Angler. Nimble Angler is gone. Very cool. Banish the Zep. Get back the as can. Opponent ending the turn. Alright. We know it's Sprites. We can't get lethal damage, but we can try to get big damage. Lifeless Sleepfish. Opponent activating Effect Veiler. Gonna negate the effect to send. Alright, so no second fish for us, but that's okay. Let's Synchro Summon. Arion Post Part 2. Banish the Shift from the deck. Synchro Summon into a 10. Let's make the Baron. Usage rate 30%. Love it. Fair and balanced. Alright. Smack our opponent for big damage. Next turn, we got both our fish coming back. We got the Arion Post as a body to Synchro Summon. Oh, just kidding. Only one fish coming back. That's all good. As can banish that Sprite Blue. Get searching. An opponent knows they are done. Sprites dominated by the Ghotis. Alright, anyone who says this deck is not top tier, look at this performance, alright? We're not even weak to Bystials. This is how you do it in the new meta. Alright, let's go on to the full deck list. Alright, here is the full deck. I'm going to pan through it quickly because you're already familiar with it from the games. And how's Ghoti performing? Still great, alright? I didn't get to use Super Poly in any of the games, and I didn't show all the games I played, but for some reason I just didn't draw Super Poly. Konami hating on me today. So if you want to see more of the new cards in action, make sure to subscribe because I'll be back next time with the Bystials because I got all the Bystials now. I even pulled a Royal Bystial. I won't tell you which one. So come back next time to find out. Thanks for watching and have a good night.